with this Draftsight, so we actually hope to provide you with an alternative sa lagi natin ginagamit, which is AutoCAD, PTC Creo for engineering. Meron din tayong ano ba mga software natin? AutoCAD LT. So with this, makikita natin yung capabilities ng Draftsight. So without further ado, let me bring to the floor Mr. Ivan to present to you our company profile natin.
So again, thank you very much, Sir Paolo. And once again, I'm Ivan Listanco from Infinite Minds, and welcome to What's New in Draftsight 2020. So Infinite Minds Information Technology Solution. Sorry, I think naglalag. Yun, is a technology solutions provider in the Philippines. Actually, IMITS, or what we call yung tawag sa amin, we are very committed and dedicated to provide the best and most innovative solutions for your businesses. Infinite Minds is an authorized value-added reseller of the salt system in the Philippines. We also have designated sales teams such as me and Sir Paulo, which are fully trained and certified to cater your needs. Aside from the sales team, even the support and of course our engineer Don Pablo, fully certified kami by the salt system kasi it's a requirement. As I mentioned, this software very detailed din siya. So our mission and vision is actually to make a difference in the IT solutions industry by offering the best and most innovative solutions to your business. Our mission is also to help the companies develop their business by providing sustainable and innovative solutions that can aid and create an impact in the industry. So Infinite Minds is our newest partner for the Salt System software solution. As a newly appointed partner, we are committed to provide the highest level of service, including product training, startup services, and ongoing support. Established last July 24, 2017, the company's goal is to provide the best software solution for all aspects of product design and development processes. Greatly enough, we have partnered up with the Salt System and have become your authorized partner for SolidWorks and Draftsight. So I'm here to discuss also our solution. So brief background lang siya kasi may explain din naman to ni Engineer Don Pablo later. So our solution, the Salt System is actually one of the largest software developer in the world. Some of our solutions include, so of course, we have the SolidWorks. So SolidWorks is a 3D parametric modeling tool used by mechanical designers to create product design, which can aid the manufacturing. So second is the Draftsight. So this is a feature-rich 2D and 3D CAD solutions that lets you create, edit, view, and mark up any kind of 2D and 3D drawing file with ease, speed, and efficiency. So what's the difference between SolidWorks and Draftsight? So actually SolidWorks kasi more on heavy 3D CAD. However, yung Draftsight kasi mas heavy siya sa 2D, though meron siyang 3D pero hindi siya ganoon ka-heavy with regards kay SolidWorks. So our yung last product na in-offer namin is a 3D experience. Actually, this is the newest solution ng the Salt System. Then, so this is a cloud solution that bring all your key stakeholders together on a single collaborative platform, allowing you to seamlessly move from ideation to delivery by continuous development. Connecting the people, application, and real-time data from every aspect of your business helps you improve execution, increase productivity, and accelerate innovation. So basically, yung 3D experience, ito yung cloud software na pinagsama-sama na yung mga the Salt System products. So para siyang LinkedIn pero for internal use lang. So thank you very much. So that's actually brief background lang sa Infinite Minds.
So again, good morning everyone, and thank you for allotting time with us for this webinar, which is entitled What's New in Draftsight 2022. So again, I am Don Emmanuel A. Pablo, the Applications Engineer of Infinite Minds, and the VAR Technical Support for SolidWorks and Draftsight. So ayan, straight to the point, we're here to discuss what's new in Draftsight 2022. So marami tayong features na na-add sa Draftsight 2022 that can help us in working more efficiently or time-saving tools, no? So yun naman kasi yung pinaka-goal ni Draftsight is to work efficiently. So Draftsight has, we offer two products, which is Draftsight Enterprise and Enterprise Plus, in which Draftsight Enterprise is a advanced 2D CAD drafting solution in which you can create, edit, view, and mark up any kind of drawing file. So when you say any kind of drawing file, any version. So ayan, mapapakita natin later on kung ano yung mga version na compatible kay Draftsight. And we also have Draftsight Enterprise Plus. So basically, this is Draftsight Enterprise plus 2D constraints and 3D design experience. So yun lang yung difference ng ating Draftsight Enterprise and Enterprise Plus. So in Enterprise Plus, you can create your own 3D. So you have your basic modeling tools. Okay, so for the technical specifications, and we have our system requirements, in which for Windows, the minimum required RAM is 2 GB and the recommended is 8 GB. So napakaliit lang yan, no, compared sa other CAD. So you don't have to have a very heavy machine or yung high-end na machine. So at least you have 2 GB RAM, so pwede nang magamit si Draftsight. And for Mac OS naman, ang minimum natin is 4 GB and recommended is 8 GB RAM. For the disk space, Draftsight is a very light application or software, so it doesn't need much space. It only needs 1.5 GB for both Windows and for Mac OS. Okay, so dito, ito yung ating compatible file format. So as you can see, for drawing files, up until R12, no, kaya niyang basahin, and later versions. So anong taon ba yan, yung R12 na yan? So hindi ko na ata naabutin yan, but it's way back. Wala pa atang Draftsight that time. So parang sikat pa lang nun is yung AutoCAD, no? So ayan, kaya niyang basahin any kind of drawing file. And also not only drawing files, but also your DXF, DWS, and DWT files. Okay, so for the licensing, so Draftsight Enterprise and Enterprise Plus is designed for organizations with multiple users. So yung ating license here is a network license, in which you will be needing a server for this license, and also it is a perpetual license. So what do we mean by a perpetual license? So you only have to pay once for the license, so you don't have to renew it yearly. So what's the benefit of having a perpetual license is that you can actually save a lot of money. So you don't have to worry if the price will increase next year or for the next years, since you don't have to renew it yearly. Since yun nga, perpetual license siya, one-time payment only. Okay, so let's go now to our new features of Draftsight 2022. And remind ko lang po, no, if you have questions, please feel free to type it in our chat box. And later on, try ko pong sagutin yung mga questions natin. Okay? So first off, ito maganda to, sobrang useful nito. To create custom blocks with multiple variations. So in Draftsight 2021, we cannot actually create our own custom blocks inside Draftsight. So what are custom blocks? So if you're familiar with dynamic blocks in AutoCAD, so basically they're the same. But in Draftsight 2022, you can now actually create your own custom block, no? So you don't need or you don't have to use other CAD application for this process. So ayan, so isa siyang new feature kay Draftsight. You can now integrate variations in one single block file and it greatly reduces block and file quantities. So ano nga bang purpose or anong benefit if you can create a custom block? So for example, you have a door in which you want to have multiple variations or multiple designs. So you don't have to create many files for this door. You can just create one file and then create custom blocks, which you can papakita natin later on yan para ma-explain natin ng mas maayos. Okay, so next, so in the past nga, in Draftsight 2021, you can only read dynamic blocks from AutoCAD. So kaya mo lang siyang buksan sa Draftsight 2021. But in Draftsight 2022, you can actually convert these dynamic blocks into custom blocks and then edit it in Draftsight. So ayan, napakaganda rin nito since hindi ka na ma-hassle. For example, you have old files from AutoCAD na dynamic block siya and you want to add variations or you want to add design to it. So you just have to convert it to custom blocks and then you can add a new variation. So later on, mapapakita ko rin yan sa ating technical demo. So next for our sheet set manager, this is available na in Draftsight 2021, no? Wait lang. Let's proceed with the video. Okay, so this was released in Draftsight 2021 SP2. So it is an organizer to help you manage a large set of drawing sheet across multiple drawing file. Okay, so ayun nga, no, it is an organizer in which it can help you manage large drawing set of files without having to open it actually. So this way you can control selected sheets more precisely and efficiently. So you can apply properties from the top level to save time and ensure consistency. So as you can see in the video, you can actually apply it without having to open that file, no? Okay, so in Draftsight 2022, additional enhancements was provided to the sheet sets manager functionality. Okay, so as you can see, you can now create a summary table based on sheet sets. Also added feature is yung ating name selection set, no? Added option siya in which pwede na kayong mag-name ng selection and i-recall nyo siya para gamitin later on. So napaka-useful nito in cases wherein kailangan yung mag-perform and reproduce actions. So hindi nyo na kailangan i-open nga yung file and you want to create an action like plot or publish. So okay siya. So yun yung name selection set. So next, what if ayun nga, your user or other teammate don't have drawing editing tools? So you can actually publish these sheet sets in DWF file so that they can review these files, no? Ayan, without having to use DWG editing tools. So that's actually a great feature if your teammate or your other member in the project just want to review your file. So yun yung ating improvement sa sheet sets manager. Okay, so moving on, this is my favorite feature, no, that had been added in Draftsight 2022. So yung ating dark mode. So if you're familiar with AutoCAD, no? So meron na tong feature sa kanya dati pa. So it has been added to Draftsight to improve user vision and alleviate fatigue and exhaustion. And also it can reduce eye strain. So syempre, personally, my experience, kapag matagal kang nakatingin sa laptop and then medyo masakit kasi sa mata kapag light yung nakikita natin, di ba? Sa ating PC or sa ating laptops. So ayun nga, Draftsight has been added to reduce eye strain. And mas maganda yung dating, kumbaga, yung nakikita natin. So for me, yun yung sa akin. So next, splines also have been improved. So you have now a new method in creating splines, no? So later on, mapapakita ko to. So ano bang purpose nito? So syempre, for our designs, no, splines is very useful, lalo na sa ating mga irregular shapes. So in Draftsight 2022, na-improve siya kung paano siya gamitin and other functions using splines. Okay, so for our associative pattern, so actually this is already present in our Draftsight Enterprise Plus, but for Draftsight 2022, it has also been added to Draftsight Enterprise. So ayan, magagamit na natin siya sa ating Draftsight Enterprise. Just so let us now move on to our technical demonstration. So just wait a bit, I'm just gonna share my screen with Draftsight. Okay. So I hope everyone is well, no, in this pandemic. So alam natin na medyo humuhupa na, pero sana wag na tayong tamaan. Sana mawala na yung COVID. So ayan, kita na po ba yung screen ko?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ma'am Bless. So in here, I have here a sample drawing. So as you can see, this door is a custom block. So why did I tell you that it is a custom block? Because it is actually created inside Draftsight. So as you can see, I have two variations here. And I will show you on how to, or should I say, I will prove that we can now create custom blocks in Draftsight. So as you can see, we have our edit block function in which you can add your point, and you have this features already in Draftsight 2022. You can also add visibility states, and so let's try adding a visibility state for this block or yung ating variation, no? So and as you can see, the yellow arrow is pointing at the door 3. That indicates that it is already the active state. Or you can also change it here and double check. So for our door 3, let us remove this or hide this function. So ayan. And then let's actually create a very quick sample here. So ayan, medyo ano lang. Ayan. So this is just to show you that we can create custom blocks here in Draftsight. So ayan. Let's create a line. Ayan. So that's how you create your new variation or your custom block in Draftsight. So let's double check. So just click on that, and then makita na natin na mag-appear na yung kaka-create nating state, which is our door 3. So ayan. So imagine in the past, wala tayong custom block sa Draftsight, di tayo maka-create. So these 3 doors, automatic, 3 files na agad yan. But with this function, which is custom block, ayan, nasa loob na lang siya ng isang file. So easy to access. You don't have to actually look for many files, no? So for example, you have this door. Hahanapin mo lang is yung ating door file, and then you can just select variations through it. Okay, so moving on. So next, this is a dynamic block. So it is not created in Draftsight. So let me just, so you have 2 variations here. So ayan, nawala yung ating brace there. So in here, I'm just gonna show you that you can actually convert this two ways. So for okay, let me right click and then select edit block. Okay. And then you have here two options. So in which, let me show you these two options. So first off, if you click on OK, so let us see. Ayan. As you can see, plain drawing na lang yung makikita natin. So hindi natin makikita yung other variation niya na galing sa AutoCAD or sa other CAD. So yun yung function kapag edit block and then you click on OK. So let's proceed with another. So I have here another sample. Same sample lang siya. So try naman natin kanina yung option na convert. So when you click on convert, as you can see, maki-carry over yung ating mga ginawang variation sa ating custom block. So I think converting is better since meron na tayong reference kaagad para sa ating custom block, no? So yeah, that's the two ways. You can click on OK and then mawala yung variation from other from other CAD. And second is that you can convert, which might carry over yung variations na ginawa. And just a reminder, you can open dynamic blocks in Draftsight. You can convert them, but once converted into custom blocks, you cannot open them in other CAD applications. So yun yung isang uniqueness ng ating custom block. Sa Draftsight lang natin siya magagawa. Sa Draftsight lang natin siya ma-edit. Okay, so moving on. Let's now move on to our spline enhancement. So in the past, excuse me. Okay, so in the past, when creating spline, so this is the traditional way to create a spline. Just okay. So as you can see in our spline, yung ating control points, ayan. So yan yun. Yan yung ating yan lang yung present sa Draftsight 2021 and older versions. But now in our Draftsight 2022, there's actually an added function which is spline CV or yung ating control vertices. So now when creating a spline, you can actually create your control vertices, no? So ayan. So which one is easier for you, no? So that depends on you on how to use your spline. But with this, you can set the limit points with these vertices. So ayan. That's how you create your spline now. So this is an added function. Another one is that you can actually create a spline fit. So let me just show you this. Okay, so with spline fit, there's two options already, no? So you can control vertex method. So ayan. So automatically it generates this two variations with our spline fit. So you can go back to controlled vertices. So ayan. That's our new functionality in our spline. And also when you right click your point, so you can actually add a fit point, no? And stretch fit point, remove fit point. So this can make creation of spline easier and more flexible, no? Since our spline is somewhat complicated or very it's for irregular shapes. So ayan, that's it for our technical demo, no? So let's go back to our presentation file. Okay, so just a moment while I go back to my file. Okay, so ayun nga, that's it for our tech demo. So let's proceed. So which one is for you? Again, we are offering Draftsight Enterprise and Enterprise Plus, in which you can have the 2D drafting and drawings. So you can have network license, perpetual license, and when you buy our product, you will have a support and a deployment wizard. So yun nga, again, for Draftsight Enterprise Plus, it's basically Draftsight Enterprise plus the 2D constraints and 3D modeling tools. Okay, so for our Q&A, meron po bang questions, Ma'am Bless, from our audience?
I think wala pa sa ngayon, Sir Don.
Okay, so I hope, I assume na kaya walang questions is medyo naintindihan nila yung presentation ko, no?
Yes.
I hope that's the case. But, ayun nga. Okay, so kung wala tayong questions, you can learn more about Draftsight by visiting this link or our website, which is draftsight.com. So as you can see, there are articles in there in which created by Lynn Allen. So if you know Lynn Allen, ayan. So evangelist siya, no, ng kada application.
Yes, sir.
Ayan, so may kita natin yan sa ating website. And ayun nga, if you don't have questions or if you have questions later on, you can actually contact us. So here's my email. You can actually contact us. And ayan, sasagot naman po ako sa email. And here's our social media.
Don, I think we have a question here by Sir Julius.
Okay. So may pahabol na question, no?
Sabi ni Sir Julius, if mag-avail kami ng training ba is provided. If may bago kaming staff to be trained, is still cover your training support.
Okay, so in this case, no, we have to discuss it with our sales team. Tama po ba, Sir Ivan?
Yeah, actually for this one, yung regarding sa training, kasi actually may mention pa lang dapat namin kasi we do have an ongoing promo kasi for Draftsight and then SolidWorks. So actually yung promo na yon, bless if ever pwedeng pa-share nung ano natin, nung flyer para lang makita nila. Isingit na natin muna kasi biglang ayun yung question para lang ma-explain ko ng in detail yung differences niya. Usually kasi ang ina-offer namin talaga is yung pag on the SRP side yung Draftsight kasama na yung training niya doon, so inclusion na yung training. However kasi meron kasi kaming ongoing na promo ngayon. So roughly around almost 28 to 40% discount yung makukuha nyo. Let's say with the Draftsight almost 28% yung discount. For this one, if I'm not mistaken, do I have to double check, hindi kasama yung training niya. However, if ever, let's say may tight budget tayo, understood naman po yun, and pwede namin gawa ng bundled na may discount pa din and then may kasamang training. Ang question lang po is we need to know kung ilan yung target personnel na gusto nyo mapasama sa training para ma-assess din natin kung gaano ka heavy yung magiging training, gaano katagal kasi syempre, correct me if I'm wrong, engineer doon, hindi rin natin gusto yung masyadong madami. Kasi for now, online training pala yun na po-provide since medyo hindi pa lifted yung restriction, di ba? And medyo pangit or medyo hindi kasi ganun ka-effective pag madaming tao sa Zoom or sa Microsoft Teams tapos magti-training ka. So kailangan din namin ma-assess po yun, sir.
Yes. Usually kasi kapag marami, so lalo na kapag magkakakilala, just like in classrooms, no? That's why konti lang yung pwede nating makita per session para at least matutukan bawat tao. And para hindi magtagal masyado yung session natin. Para sulit yung oras.
Yun. Yes. So yun, wala namang problema, sir. Kaya naman pong gawa ng paraan. Let's say magkaroon ng special bundle for yung mega sale namin plus i-add doon yung training. Depende lang po talaga kung ilan yung target nating staff or tao na isasama sa training. with regards to the training naman, hindi naman siya ganoon ka-heavy yung pag-Draftsight no doon. Lalo na kung meron ka ng background with regards sa AutoCAD.
Oo. Lalo na kung experience na. So, hindi ganun ka-heavy ang training. Tsaka most likely, it's all about the basics naman, no? So, start tayo sa basics. Kasi yun naman yung importante.
Okay, so may follow-up questions ulit si Sir. So, what will happen if mag-avail kami ng 2022 ay nag-update ulit ng software? We're going to avail, okay. Sir, bali, for this one po kasi, let's say, ang difference po kasi ni Dassault system and then kay Autodesk, kasi di ba si Autodesk po ang in-offer yearly yung subscription niya. So technically talaga, yung yearly difference ng version nila or model, medyo may difference talaga with regards to features. However, yung kay Dassault system po kasi, perpetual yung in-offer nating product. So when we say perpetual, hindi na po natin kailangan bumili ng license every year. So, let's say yung 2022 version po and then 2021 version, hindi po ganun ka-layo yung difference with regards to features. Correct me if I'm wrong, Don. Tama naman, di ba? Hindi ganun kalayo yung differences sa features nila.
Hindi ganun kalayo yung difference nun.
Very minimal lang siya.
Yeah. For the question of Sir Julius na, ayun nga, for example, you availed or you bought Draftsight 2022. And then nag-update si Dassault, as long as under subscription pa rin po kayo. So, pwede nyo pong ma-avail yung ating update.
Yun. So, explain natin yung subscription, sir. So, meron kasing subscription pa rin si Dassault, pero hindi po ito parehas ng subscription with Autodesk. So, yung subscription na yon is optional kasi nabili na po natin yung license. So, technically, you own the license. Yung subscription po na minimension ni Engineer Don Pablo is that ayun yung parang maintenance options po natin. So, let's say, kung kunyari, nabili niyo po 2022 version and then 2023, ayaw niyo nang bumili ng subscription, which is actually the maintenance option siya para lang for the technical support and all. Okay lang po yun kahit di nyo i-avail. Running pa rin yung yung Draftsight nyo. So yung subscription na yun, parang maintenance lang po talaga yun. Hindi siya parehas nung subscription ni Autodesk na pag di mo in-avail, hindi mo na magagamit yung file. Kasi technically, yung software, kasi technically na purchase nyo na po yung software. So yun po yung difference with regards sa subscription ni Dassault and then with Autodesk. So I think that answer po yung question kung mag-upgrade ulit. So actually sir, optional po lang sa inyo yun. Kung gusto niyo pong bilhin yung subscription na lang po yun, pero hindi po siya like mandatory. However, doon meron siyang question for the technical side. Ano ang command ba ng Draftsight? Same lang ba sa command? Can be customized. I think pertaining po ba tayo sir sa AutoCAD?
Medyo hindi clear yung question, but if pertaining to AutoCAD, so actually you can use your commands from AutoCAD to Draftsight. So what we say in Draftsight is that, ayan, na-confirm ni sir na AutoCAD commands, no? So yes sir, magagamit po natin yung commands ni AutoCAD sa ating Draftsight. The only difference is that the command name. So same functionality siya, same functionality but with different command name. So for example, ang alam ko is our purge and clean.
Yan.
Wait, I'm just gonna share my screen for a bit just to show the commands. Okay, so ayan, kita na ba yung screen ko, Draftsight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you. So as you can see here, when I type purge, so actually, purge is from AutoCAD command, no, right? As you can see here, makita natin yung clean, which is actually a Draftsight command name. So they have the same functionality, but different command name. So yun lang yung pinagkaiba nila. And yes, magagamit po natin yung commands natin from AutoCAD.
Yeah. Actually, kaya ang reason why we call Draftsight the best alternative for AutoCAD kasi nga almost the same yung functionality niya, iba lang yung syempre yung word niya for the command kasi technically hindi naman sila pwedeng maging 100% same, 'di ba? Kasi dapat talaga magkaibang entity pa rin sila. However, kung old AutoCAD user ka naman na, makikita ma-feel mo na lang yung GC. Ibahin mo lang technically yung command na ilalagay mo pero same functionality.
And for the second question, can be customized? Yes sir, pwede rin po siyang i-customize, no? So, yun yung ating list functionalities. So, medyo hindi na natin siya madidiscuss. Medyo mahaba kasi yung list functionalities. Pero with your list nga ginagamit natin sa AutoCAD is pwede rin natin siyang ma-load or magamit sa ating Draftsight.
Yes. So if ever naman sir, interested ka talaga to know more about yung mga list, yung mga pang-customize, pwede naman po kami mag-set sa inyo if ever ng personal demo, 'di ba Don? Para at least mas
sir.
deep dive natin yung yung Draftsight sa kanila. Especially since mukhang AutoCAD user sila sir, mas may explain natin yung benefits from switching from AutoCAD to Draftsight. And let's see sir, ang license ba ay may limit of units PC na pwede install or how much it will be? Okay, yun sa question yung how much may explain natin mamaya. Pero yung limits ng units doon.
Since it is a network license, so walang limit na i-install mo siya sa lahat sa PC. But depending kung ilan yung number of license na binili nyo, yun lang yung pwedeng magsabay na gamitin. Since it is a floating license, no? Kasi nga network license siya. So, and to answer the question, pwede mo siyang i-install sa 10 PC. Pero that depends sa number ng license na binili kung ilan yung makakagamit at the same time. So I hope that answers the question, sir.
Okay. Meron pa doon.
Okay, so I can install it, but the license, I'll be purchasing the license per unit. Yes, well, sir, you can already install it. And also, we Draftsight has a 30-day free trial. So you can actually download it from the site. Just have to give a bit of information. And then you can install it. And for the licenses, you'll have to purchase it per unit.
Okay. So, tanong ni Sir kung magkano yung sa Draftsight. Wait lang, Sir. So, how about competition in piracy? Okay. For this one, Sir, I'm not really sure kung ganun ka-heavy yung competition sa piracy with regards to Autodesk kasi nga actually mura pa kasi siya sir, so hindi siya masyadong inaano nila, what do you call this one, known sa market. So I'm not actually, hindi ko rin siya masagot ng maayos sir yung regards to piracy kasi actually si ang madami talaga niyan sir is yung kabila, is AutoCAD. Kasi yearly subscription siya, so ayun yung medyo rampant. Okay. Okay. Understood po, sir. So with regards to this one, I'm not quite sure, sir, kasi actually you're the first person to ask about yung piracy issue with regards to the salt o yung product po namin. For this one, sir, we have to check again with our what you call this partner kung meron ba kaming data with regards to the piracy, since yun na-mention niya nga medyo rampant siya with regards to Autodesk. For now, sir, we can't answer it now with factual data. However, we will ask our principal naman po para to check din on our side kung rampant din ba siya for the sold products. Okay, so sorry sir. For ano naman po, what we call this one, you're asking for the price nung Draftsight. So, i-share namin actually yung price, sir, nung SRP and then the mega sale para lang din po aware kayo kung ilang percent yung mawawala, ay ilang percent yung madi-discount nyo po. Bless.
Sir.
Yes.
I already sent to
Pwede
you, sir.
pa-share nung natin, nung... wait lang.
I sent it to you, sir.
Wait lang. Okay. So yan, i-share natin para lang makita nila, sir. Kita na po ba yung flyer po?
Yes,
po.
sir.
Ito na, sir.
So yan, sir, ito po yung price for the Draftsight. Ito siya. Wait lang. I-stop ko muna yung share. Medyo magulo. Hindi ko siya mapakita lang maayos. Kasi medyo malabo. However, yung pricing niya, sir, so bali for the Draftsight Enterprise, ang SRP natin is 40,000. And then for the Draftsight Enterprise Plus, around 70,000 po. So for the mega sale price, ang magiging price niya per license is 28,600 for the Draftsight Enterprise. And then for the Enterprise Plus, it will be 50,280. So actually, sir, doon sa notes for this one, ang difference po kasi with regards to Autodesk and then yung si Draftsight, po kasi, since na-mention ni engineer doon na network license siya, so meron po tayong minimum of 2 licenses. Let's say kung mag-a-avail tayo, let's say pag bagong user po tayo ng Draftsight, kasi po network license po siya agad. So kailangan natin ma-comply po yung 2 licenses. So yun lang po yung actually notes for pag mag-shift po tayo from AutoCAD to Draftsight. Kasi po kay AutoCAD kahit isang license lang po pwede po since hindi naman siya network license. Okay. Don, may tanong pa si sir. If ever AutoCAD lang daw ba yung compatible?
Actually, sir, any drawing file, no? So, basta created, it's a file na drawing file. Kahit saang software po siya galing is kaya pong ma-read ni Draftsight. So, hindi lang po siya sa AutoCAD compatible.
Yun. So actually mention na rin natin, sir, yung interoperability niya with AutoCAD. So kahit yung mga legacy na file format, no, doon, kaya pa rin niyang i-access.
Oo, kaya ni Draftsight yan.
Kahit yung mga lumang file na sa AutoCAD. So if ever, sir, ang client nyo is AutoCAD yung gamit, so pag nag-send naman sa inyo ng file, sir, ma-open nyo pa rin siya kay Draftsight. So hindi nyo na kailangan mag-convert. So, do we have any more questions po? All right. So if I think there's no more question with regards to the technical ability of Draftsight po, I think that will conclude our webinar for today. Since nagkaroon na rin, na-mention na rin na po namin na meron tayong discount for the mega sale for Draftsight and SolidWorks. So for the Draftsight, we have up to 28%, and then for the SolidWorks naman po, we have up to 40% discounts. Depende po kung anong version yung kukunin natin na SolidWorks. Ayan, sorry. Medyo nagkaka-problem lang with regards to. If may question pa po kayo with regards, let's say, sa pricing or concern about training, you may ask sa chat box po natin, or you can also email us para ma-deep dive po natin kung ano yung mga kailangan po natin or ano pa yung mga questions nyo po. For the training din, so i-schedule din po natin yan. We'll have to check first kasi meron din kaming mga ongoing training. So i-check lang po natin kung anong schedule. So mag-i-email din po kami separately para mag-aware po kayo na isi-set na po natin yung free training nyo. And ang magko-conduct po is si Engineer Don Pablo din. For other questions, since na-mention po namin, please free to contact us via our yung shinare kanina ng mga contact details, and then up and running naman po yung website namin, which is infiniteminds.com.ph, para din pakita nyo po yung mga other details na kailangan nyo, and then kung gusto din kami i-contact, andun din po yung contact details namin.